She was the queen of Hollywood, the highest paid performer in the movies, and married to the king, Clark Gable. During her brief life, Carole Lombard's movies would make her one of Hollywood's best remembered stars. She was a lovable screwball comedienne without equal, who was always the life of the party, adored by everyone. She could be a delightful movie madcap, and was just as charming off-screen as well. Carole Lombard was the only actress who ever directed the great Alfred Hitchcock. She could be as glamorous as a high society lady, or as down-to-earth as the girl next door. But on or off-screen, she loved to clown, as these rare outtakes show.
Thank you. My dear, you're about to have an aesthetic experience.
I'm going to prepare for you my most famous dish, chicken à la Renée.
You must be famous. It isn't everybody who can have a chip.
Go on up.
You know perfectly well I don't care anything about your talent.
At the Hollywood premiere of Gone with the Wind in 1939, adoring movie fans turn out by the thousands to capture a fleeting glimpse of their idols. And all eyes are on one couple, Carole Lombard and Clark Gable. Although the movie is Gable's, the moment is Lombard's. She's reached the peak of her acting profession, has been acclaimed as a skilled comedienne, has received 2 Oscar nominations, and her salary is the highest of any performer in the movies. Her popularity has also soared since her recent marriage to Clark Gable. Even though they've only appeared in one movie together, years before their romance, fans have made them Hollywood's leading couple. In the golden age of Hollywood, Gable and Lombard are movie royalty. Although Carole Lombard starts her movie career as a child actress, her first success is in 2 reel short subjects like this one, Run Girl Run, made by the king of silent slapstick, Mack Sennett. The Sennett Studio is the proving ground for many young performers who take the opportunity to study with the comedy master. This is a typical Sennett comedy of the period, slapstick and pretty girls scantily clothed. Lombard becomes the Sennett College Queen in pictures like Campus Vamp and Campus Carmen. While Lombard toils in front of the cameras for Sennett, Clark Gable, seen here on the left, makes his first screen appearance in The Plastic Age. It stars Clara Bow, and Gable is only an unbilled extra. Back at Sennett, Lombard, well-liked by all she works with, has found an extraordinary ability to capture her own exuberance and fun-loving nature on film. While others come across stiff and lifeless, Lombard's screen presence has a vitality and spontaneity. Drawing upon her own experiences, she dances the Charleston in this scene from Campus Vamp with the expertise gained at dance contests in her teens. With the arrival of the talkies, Hollywood looks for new stars, like Sally Blaine and her sister Loretta Young, seen here with Jean Arthur, baby stars of 1929. In that same year, Lombard makes an awkward transition to sound opposite William Boyd in High Voltage, hardly an auspicious debut.
Do you hear anything?
No.
Don't you hear it? It sounds like a...
Oh, baby, I guess you're just hearing things.
Do you hear it now?
Yeah, I do hear something.
coming this way. It's getting louder. Do you see it?
Yeah, I do.
They're looking for us.
Well, this is two babies he ain't gonna find.
Do you think they'll hear it inside? What's the matter?
Oh, I can't go on, kid. I guess I'm just yellow.
Well, then we're both yellow.
Fortunately, Lombard's career survives this early talkie, as does Clark Gable's in his talkie debut, The Painted Desert, also opposite William Boyd. Despite a shaky first appearance, he would be the hottest male star within 1 year.
Holbrook, Jeff Cameron sent me in town to find you.
What's wrong?
Plenty. There's been a slide at the mine. The mill's gone and both shafts are filled.
Well, I guess we're all through. What do they think?
They think what half this town thinks.
What's that?
Cash Holbrook.
Off-screen, Lombard is romanced by William Powell, twice her age and already an established star. They marry in 1931, but after only 1 year, they part as friends. With the divorce from Powell, Lombard throws herself into her work. An offer from Columbia Pictures, known as Poverty Row, gives her an opportunity to star with the great John Barrymore in the Broadway hit 20th Century, and her career moves into high gear. A year later, her ex-husband, William Powell, decides she's the only one for the lead in My Man Godfrey. In her role as a zany, spoiled rich girl, she defines the meaning of screwball comedy.
Good morning. I brought you breakfast.
Are you the new butler?
Don't you remember last night?
Well, what happened to Godfrey?
I'm Godfrey.
Oh, you look so different. What happened to those nice whiskers? Turn around and let me look at you. You're the cutest thing I've ever seen.
Thank you. Will there be anything else?
Yes, sit down and talk to me. I like to talk in the morning when your head is clear, especially if you've been somewhere the night before.
Now, don't you think it would be better if I talked standing?
No, because if you're uncomfortable, I'll get uncomfortable and forget what I have to say.
You insist. But it doesn't seem very good form for a butler.
Oh, you're more than a butler. You're the first protege I ever had.
Just what does a protege have to do?
Oh, you just go on butling and I sponsor you, don't you see?
It's getting clearer.
It's really not much work. It gives you something to think of and it's going to be such fun.
So I'm sure it's going to be heaps of fun.
You see, for instance, if Cornelia got a meeting or anything, you wouldn't have to do anything about it. You see, I take care of everything. You see, I'm your sponsor and I just take a sock at her.
I hope that'll never be necessary.
Oh, I just wanted to give you the idea.
Well, that's fine, but you see, a protege has certain responsibilities also. For instance, if someone should ring for me now and I didn't answer, that would reflect upon you because you're my sponsor. Don't you see?
Yes, I suppose it would. I never thought of that. You don't know how nice it is having some intelligent person to talk to.
It's been very enlightening to me, too.
Oh, I just thought of something else. Do you know what you are?
I'm not quite sure.
You're my responsibility.
Lombard's inspired zaniness in the role of a madcap heiress who falls in love with her butler wins her an Oscar nomination.
Now, see here. Stop this nonsense. You hear? If you're faking one of your spells to keep me from meeting Cornelia, you're on the wrong track, you hear? Do you hear? Some smelling salt.
Although she loses the award to dramatic actress Louise Reiner, Lombard's acting in My Man Godfrey is considered one of the great screwball performances in Hollywood history.
Are you feeling better? No? But just a minute. Godfrey knows how to take care of little Irene. Yes, indeed. Just lie there quietly, and Godfrey will take care of everything. Godfrey knows just how to take care of these nasty old faints. That's the girl. Right up here. There you are. Godfrey will soon fix Irene. Yes, indeed. Just leave everything to Godfrey. Godfrey will take care of everything. Now, you just sit right down there like a good girl, and in just a minute, you'll forget that you had any trouble. thought so. Let not be a lesson to you.
Godfrey! Oh, Godfrey, don't go away. Oh, Godfrey. Now I know you love me.
I do not love you, and you're getting me all wet.
You do, or you wouldn't have lost your temper.
What is the meaning of this, may I ask?
Oh, Mother, Godfrey loves me. He put me in the shower.
What are you talking about?
Godfrey loves me.
Godfrey, I demand an explanation.
I think, perhaps, madam, that I had better resign.
Yes, I think you'd better. That's a very good idea. What do you think your father would say to all
I don't
this?
care what anybody says. Godfrey loves me.
See here, young lady, you take a bath and put on some dry clothes and come downstairs immediately. You hear? Oh, I never heard anything like it in my life.
On the screen, Lombard's man is William Powell. But in her personal life, she's started dating another heartthrob, Clark Gable, by now the biggest male box office draw in the movies. Fans all over the world are hoping for a happy ending. The only trouble is, he's married. In 1938, Carole Lombard signs a contract with Hollywood's foremost producer, David O. Selznick, hoping to be cast with Clark Gable in Gone with the Wind. But her first picture is Nothing Sacred, opposite Frederick March, and directed by William Wellman.
Freddie, you know, you've been after the girl unsuccessfully. So this time must be very tender, very earnest, and very sincere, and rather quiet. You all ready, Duke?
Ready, Mr.
All right, roll 'em.
While Bill Wellman shows his sense of humor, since this scene is anything but quiet and
No, I
tender.
don't want to see the mare. Take the mare away from me. I want Wallace. Wallace, where are you?
Cut out the shenanigans, will you? We haven't got any time to lose.
Wally, I'm on fire. Wally.
Now, shut up for a minute and listen to me. Egelhofer's going to be here in 10 or 15 minutes. Egelhofer. You've got to raise your pulse to 160, quick. We've got to have you gasping, panting, and covered with a cold sweat inside of 5 minutes.
How?
Oh, I don't... Fight. Fight. Come on, Delilah. Up with your dukes.
Oh, I can't. I'm sick of faking and lying.
Take that ice pack off your head and fight.
No, what's the use? Why fool them any longer?
Because I love you. Because I'm going to marry you. And I don't want to spend my honeymoon hanging around Sing Sing blowing kisses to you in the exercise yard. Come on, stop dogging it. You've got to be bathed in perspiration. Now listen to me and listen carefully. When you come to, I want you to remember what I'm saying.
What do you mean, come to?
I mean, when you regain consciousness, I want you to switch thermometers. Put the hot one in your mouth, you get me?
Yeah. Let me sock you just once. Just once on the jaw, and I don't care what happens.
All right, come on.
Whoa.
I just heard the elevator door. They're coming. Don't forget about the thermometer.
Yeah.
All right. Say goodnight to Papa now.
Well, what are you gonna do?
In this screwball comedy, Lombard proves that one good punch deserves another.
Why, I didn't mean to do it. I love you.
Hollywood in the 1930s is a playground of the stars, where gossip columnists report the latest romances at famous places like the Ambassador Hotel, the Trocadero nightclub, the Brown Derby restaurant, and at the newly opened Santa Anita racetrack, where Carole Lombard's off-screen relationship with Clark Gable is no secret. However, complications arise in their romance when Gable's estranged wife, Rhea, refuses to grant a divorce without a large cash settlement. When Gable reluctantly agrees to pay Rhea $350,000, wiping out his savings, he marries Lombard. They are now officially the king and queen of Hollywood. As far as the public's concerned, they're made for each other. The title of Lombard's next picture. It's not with Gable, but with newcomer James Stewart.
Now, let's see. There's some cheese you like and a whole cold chicken staring us right in the face. Which?
Chicken.
Darling, the trouble with you is you let people step on you. You do all the work down in that office. Coffee?
No.
Got more about law than Carter will ever know. How do you expect people to recognize your value? Why do I?
Right.
Unless you recognize it yourself. I couldn't get along without you for a minute, and you know it. Everybody else knows it.
Everybody but Dula.
He does, too, only he takes advantage of you. I told you when he promoted Carter over your head, you should have quit. Walked right out on it.
How could I do that? What about
I know your mother and me. I wish you'd forget about us.
Well, if I lost my job...
But you wouldn't. They wouldn't let you go. You're far too valuable. If you left, Doolittle would crawl on his hands and knees and beg you to come back.
Hands and knees. Oh, no, you don't know Doolittle.
Well, I know you. All you have to do is speak up. Stand right up to Doolittle. Don't ask for your rights, demand them.
Darling, you... Remember when I bought you that ring in Boston? Promised you I'd get you a better one later?
Well, I don't want a better one later.
Said you liked the platinum one with the diamonds.
Well, that can wait.
Yeah, well, I suppose the mink coat can wait, too, huh? About 400 years, I can afford to buy you one.
What are you, a man or a mouse?
A mouse.
John Mason, you know what's the matter with you? You're too modest. You don't appreciate yourself. Well, I do want the platinum ring, and I want a fur coat. Not the mink one, but a fur coat. And I want a honeymoon on the Normandy, and I want an apartment big enough for your mother and the baby so the baby won't have to sleep in the dining room. But you can get that for me. You can get everything I want, everything that's coming to me. But first, you've got to get what's coming to you.
In this picture, Lombard's warmth and vulnerability, developed in comedy, helps her to play the role of an average housewife during the Depression and proves her ability to draw tears as well as laughs.
Oh, Johnny, what's happened to us?
I don't know. Maybe I pulled a dirty trick on you when I took the cinder out of your eye up in Boston.
What do you mean?
I think maybe the whole thing's been a mistake.
What whole thing?
Our marriage.
Oh, Johnny.
I've gotten into debt. I've gotten no place at the office. I've made a household drudge out of you, just like Mother said. Janie, it just hasn't worked out. It hasn't worked out.
But we haven't had any real trouble. Maybe a few silly little things that all people have to meet when they get married.
Maybe we shouldn't have had the baby.
Oh, Johnny, you can't be sorry about the baby.
Oh, I'm crazy about him. I'm crazy about you, too, Jane. I'd die for either one of you. And you've got your whole life ahead of you.
Oh, ahead of us.
No. Not when you're dragged down by a guy who just can't make the grade. No, I'm not going to hold you to that kind of a contract.
Well, you ought to know all about contracts. Well, I suppose this is what you call starting the new year right. At least we finally found something to celebrate. Well, Happy New Year.
Between pictures, Lombard and Gable spend time together in one of Hollywood's greatest true love stories. These rare home movies show that two of the most glamorous stars could perform for the camera like any other married couple. Gable affectionately calls her Ma, and she returns the sentiment, calling him Pa. But Gable's reputation as a womanizer is a constant concern to Lombard, and she's determined to be his best companion in life. Because Gable is a real man's man and enjoys the outdoors, his wife goes along on weekend hunting trips, roughing it, even though it isn't her idea of a terrific time. Fiercely competitive, Lombard decides that whatever he can do, she can do too. As a result, Gable is extremely proud of her and appreciates their time together. Lombard, in turn, teaches Gable to be less suspicious of the press and gossip columnists, and more sociable with friends, especially hers. Although Gable and Lombard are very different in many ways, she's outgoing, candid, and generous, while Gable's wary, withdrawn, and thrifty. Somehow, they find qualities in each other which make a great match. As they clown in a manner the public never sees, their affection for each other is obvious. These private moments say more about Gable and Lombard than words ever could. With her career and popularity soaring, Carole Lombard can even choose her own directors. When she stars in Mr. and Mrs. Smith, Alfred Hitchcock agrees to direct her because of her reputation of being fun to work with. Hitchcock even gives her the honor of directing his cameo. Then Lombard makes her final film, To Be or Not to Be, with Jack Benny.
You must be out of your mind.
What do you mean by talking to my wife like that? How dare you?
Well, I'm sorry. I lost my temper.
Sweetheart, the dress stinks.
You're only afraid I'm running away with the sea.
I afraid? Why should I be?
No, of course not. You're the greatest actor in the world. Everybody knows that, including you.
Don't be a prima donna.
Whenever there's a chance to take the spotlight away from me, it's becoming ridiculous the way you grab attention. Whenever I start to tell a story, you finish it. If I go on a diet, you lose the weight. If I have a cold, you cough. And if we should ever have a baby, I'm not so sure I'd be the mother.
I'm satisfied to be the father.
When America enters World War II, Carole Lombard becomes the first star to volunteer to sell war bonds in her hometown of Fort Wayne, Indiana.
Let us all sign a pledge to buy a bond in order that we may continue to live in the land that is free. And leaving you now, I want you all to join me in raising your hands and making the sign of victory. The V sign popularized by our famous ally across the sea, Winston Churchill. Heads and hands up, America. A rousing cheer that will be heard in Berlin and Tokyo.
This is Carole Lombard's last public appearance. On January 16th, 1942, at the age of 33, she dies when her plane crashes in the Nevada mountains, and the nation mourns. Her sacrifice sparks a patriotic surge by the movie industry for the war effort, in which virtually every major star in Hollywood, from Mickey Rooney to Fred Astaire and Lucille Ball, takes part, eventually raising billions of dollars in war bonds. But this is how audiences will always remember Carole Lombard.
Mr. Gray said there are a couple of people over here who wanted to get married. Are you it?
Yes, we're it. Can you marry us without a license?
Without a... May get me into a lot of trouble, but I guess I've known your family long enough to take a chance. Who are you going to marry?
Godfrey. Oh, this is Godfrey.
How do you do, Godfrey? Does your father know about this?
Oh, everybody knows about it except Godfrey.
Well, I guess we better have a witness.
Oh, we can use Clarence. Clarence, you can be the witness. Come down here. Come right stand right down here. That's fine, right there. Just come on, Godfrey. Right there.
Well, now, join hands, please. No, the right hand.
Oh. Stand still, Godfrey. It'll all be over in a minute.
This is the last scene from My Man Godfrey. But here are some bloopers from the film that were cut from the final release.
Yes, I suppose it would. I never saw them there. You don't know how nice it is having some intelligent person without a nah. Oh, sit down and talk to me. I like to talk in the morning when your head is clear, particularly when you've been someplace, some Christ knows when, some other night, right in the middle.
Oh, what? Christ, where am I?
But not only does it make me have something to think of, I got that far. Holy Jesus.
Hello, Godfrey.
Hey, you can put the girl from... Nuts. Son of a bitch.
Come on, quick. Hello, Godfrey.
Hey, you can put the girl from... Nuts.
You son of a bitch. But something could be done that might make it possible for these fellows in the wintertime to have a better break than I have living down here in this goddamn...
I don't like that shit.
First part of it.
Yes, I know it was, but I stunk up the...
You'll buy that one.
Yeah.